What if I told you that millions of people over 60 are unknowingly destroying their hearts with one tiny daily habit? And worse yet, they think they're being healthy. Last week, a 67-year-old viewer named Margaret sent me a panicked message. She'd been checking her blood pressure at home, saw a reading of 170, and rushed to the emergency room, only to be told she was fine and sent home with a massive bill. The truth is, Margaret made the same critical mistake that 8 out of 10 people make when checking their blood pressure at home. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what that mistake is, how to avoid it, and 5 life-saving techniques that could prevent you from becoming another heart attack statistic. If you're serious about protecting your heart naturally, hit that like button right now. It tells me you want more content like this. Welcome back to Inspired Living. I'm here to help you live your healthiest, most vibrant life naturally. Today's topic could literally save your life or the life of someone you love. Here's what we're covering today. The shocking mistake almost everyone makes when checking blood pressure. When a high reading is truly dangerous versus a false alarm. 5 natural foods that act like medicine for your arteries. The silent killer warning signs you can't afford to ignore. Before we dive in, if you're new here and want more natural health solutions that actually work, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell. We post life-changing content every week. Let me start with something that might shock you. Your arteries are like flexible garden hoses carrying life to every cell in your body. But here's what most doctors won't tell you. Your blood pressure changes constantly throughout the day, and that's completely normal. Think of it this way. When you climb stairs, your heart pumps harder to deliver oxygen to your muscles. When you're stressed, your body releases hormones that temporarily tighten your blood vessels. When you drink coffee, caffeine gives your system a temporary boost. This is your body working perfectly. The problem starts when people panic over single high readings. I've seen folks take their blood pressure right after exercising and get a reading of 160/95, then think they're having a heart attack. But that's like checking your car's engine temperature while racing up a mountain and panicking that it's running hot. Here's the truth about blood pressure numbers. Normal is below 120/80. Elevated is 120 to 129 systolic. That's the top number. Stage 1 hypertension is 130 to 139/80 to 89. Stage 2. Hypertension is 140/90 or higher. But remember, one high reading doesn't make you hypertensive. It needs to be consistently elevated over time. Drop a comment below if you've ever panicked over a single high blood pressure reading. You're definitely not alone. Now, here are the 5 mistakes that could be giving you falsely high readings and causing unnecessary panic. Mistake number 1 is wrong arm position. Your arm must be at heart level. If it's hanging by your side or raised above your head, your reading can be off by 10 to 40 points. I've seen people get completely different readings just by changing arm position. Mistake number 2 is talking or moving. This is huge. If you're talking, moving, or even thinking stressful thoughts during the measurement, your reading will skyrocket. I once measured my own blood pressure while speaking enthusiastically. It showed 154/83 when my normal is 110/70. Was I suddenly hypertensive? Absolutely not. Mistake number 3 is wrong cuff size or placement. The cuff should fit snugly on your bare upper arm, not over clothing. Too loose or too tight, and your numbers will be wrong. The bottom edge should sit about 2 finger widths above your elbow. Mistake number 4 is poor timing. Never check right after coffee, exercise, eating, or during stress. Wait at least 30 minutes, then sit quietly for 3 to 5 minutes before measuring. Mistake number 5 is using wrist monitors. These are notoriously inaccurate. Always use a validated upper arm monitor. You can find the approved list on the American Heart Association website. If you're making any of these mistakes, share this video with someone who needs to see it. It could save them from an unnecessary ER visit. Here's when a high reading is truly an emergency requiring immediate medical attention. Call 911 if your blood pressure is over 180 over 120, and you have chest pain or pressure, severe headache or confusion, vision changes or blurred sight, difficulty breathing, weakness on one side of your body, or severe dizziness. These symptoms combined with extremely high pressure could indicate a hypertensive crisis. However, if your pressure is elevated but you feel fine, here's what to do. First, stay calm and sit quietly. Second, wait 5 minutes. Third, retake the measurement properly. Fourth, if it's still high but you have no symptoms, contact your doctor within 24 hours. Don't rush to the ER. The scary truth is this: high blood pressure is called the silent killer because it usually has no symptoms. Many people live for years with dangerously high pressure, feeling perfectly fine, until they have a heart attack or stroke. This is why proper home monitoring is so crucial, and why I want you to subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm going to keep giving you the tools to protect yourself naturally. Now let's talk about the biggest dietary destroyer of healthy blood pressure, and it's not what you think. Yes, it's sodium, but here's the shocking part. The salt shaker on your table isn't the problem. The hidden sodium in processed foods is what's literally killing us. Listen to this. One small bouillon cube, those little flavor cubes for soup, contains 2,500 milligrams of sodium. That's more than your entire daily limit. Add that to bread, cheese, deli meat, or canned soup, and you've consumed 3 to 4 days' worth of sodium in one meal. Here's what's really scary. The average person consumes 3,400 milligrams of sodium daily. That's nearly 50% more than the recommended limit. The good news is this: reducing sodium is one of the fastest ways to lower blood pressure naturally. Within just 2 to 4 weeks of cutting sodium, most people see significant improvements. Here are quick sodium-busting tips. Cook fresh meals at home whenever possible. Read labels and aim for under 140 milligrams per serving. Use herbs, spices, lemon, and garlic for flavor. Rinse canned beans and vegetables to remove excess sodium. But here's the game changer. While you're reducing sodium, you need to increase potassium. These minerals work like a seesaw. When potassium goes up, blood pressure goes down. Comment below and tell me what's your biggest sodium challenge. Is it restaurant food, processed snacks, or something else? Let's help each other out. Now for the exciting part. Foods that act like natural medicine for your cardiovascular system. Food number 1 is leafy greens, nature's blood pressure pills. Spinach, kale, and arugula are packed with potassium, magnesium, and nitrates that literally relax your blood vessels. Just one serving daily can make a measurable difference. Try adding a handful of spinach to your morning smoothie or eggs. Food number 2 is berries, antioxidant powerhouses. Blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries contain flavonoids that protect your arteries from damage. Studies show people who eat berries regularly have significantly lower blood pressure. Aim for a handful 3 to 4 times per week. Food number 3 is beets, the circulation booster. This is fascinating. Beets contain natural nitrates that convert to nitric oxide in your body, which relaxes blood vessels and improves blood flow. Fresh beet juice is incredibly powerful, but roasted beets work too. Food number 4 is oats, the cholesterol fighter. Not the sugary instant packets, but real oats. They contain beta-glucan fiber that improves blood vessel function and lowers cholesterol. Start your day with plain oatmeal topped with berries. Food number 5 is garlic, the ancient heart healer. Garlic contains allicin, which promotes blood vessel relaxation. Add fresh garlic to meals several times weekly. If you don't like the taste, look for standardized allicin supplements. Here's a bonus food. Fatty fish, salmon, sardines, and mackerel provide omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation and improve blood vessel flexibility. Aim for twice weekly. Here's a challenge for you. Pick one of these foods and commit to eating it every day this week. Then comment below and let me know which one you chose. I read every comment and love hearing about your health journey. Beyond food, There are simple daily practices that can dramatically improve your cardiovascular health. Habit number 1 is the 4-4-6 breathing technique. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale through your mouth for 6 seconds. This activates your body's relaxation response and naturally lowers blood pressure. Just 5 minutes daily makes a difference. Habit number 2 is consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time strengthens your circadian rhythm, which is directly connected to healthy blood pressure. Aim for 7 to 9 hours nightly. Habit number 3 is movement every hour. Long periods of sitting are terrible for blood pressure. Set a timer to stand and move for 5 minutes every hour. This keeps blood circulating and prevents vascular stiffness. Habit number 4 is digital boundaries. Constant stress from news, emails, and social media keeps your stress hormones elevated. Create specific times for checking messages and spend more time on offline activities. Habit number 5 is proper hydration. Dehydration causes blood vessels to constrict, raising pressure. Drink water throughout the day to maintain optimal blood volume. The key is starting small. Don't try to change everything at once. Pick one habit, master it for a week, then add another. If you're finding this helpful, please hit that like button and share this video with anyone who needs to hear this information. Your share could literally save someone's life. Before we wrap up, let's destroy some dangerous myths that keep people trapped in poor health. Myth number 1 is that high blood pressure always causes symptoms. This is false. Hypertension is silent. Waiting for headaches or dizziness before taking action is like waiting for your car to break down before changing the oil. Myth number 2 is that if medication controls my pressure, I'm cured. This is false. Medication controls pressure. It doesn't cure hypertension. Never stop medication without medical supervision. It can cause dangerous rebounds. Myth number 3 is that young people don't need to worry. This is false. With modern processed diets and sedentary lifestyles, hypertension is affecting younger people than ever. Early detection and prevention beat crisis management every time. Myth number 4 is that natural remedies work for everyone. While lifestyle changes are incredibly powerful, some people will still need medication due to genetics or other factors. The best approach combines smart lifestyle choices with appropriate medical care when needed. Myth number 5 is that only extreme changes make a difference. This is false. Small, consistent changes create massive results over time. You don't need to become a monk or marathon runner to protect your heart. You now have a complete toolkit for taking control of your blood pressure naturally. How to measure correctly and avoid false alarms. When to seek emergency care versus staying calm. Powerful foods that heal your arteries. Daily habits that transform your cardiovascular health. The truth behind dangerous myths. You're no longer at the mercy of fear, misinformation, or random panic. You have the power to take action and build a healthier future. Here's what I want you to do right now. First, share in the comments one small habit you're going to start today. Maybe it's adding spinach to your lunch, taking a 10-minute walk, or practicing that breathing technique. Your commitment could inspire someone else reading today. Second, if this video helped you, smash that like button to let me know. Third, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't already. We're building a community of people who choose natural health and vibrant living. Next week, I'm sharing the 7 foods that naturally boost energy better than any supplement. Remember this. Even the smallest positive action today creates huge waves of change in your future. You have the tools, you have the knowledge, now it's time to apply them. Take control of your health journey, one step, one habit, one day at a time. Stay strong, stay proactive, and I'll see you in the next video.